matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary and family law. At BWF, our solicitors are pleased to offer high-quality legal representation at competitive rates. Our senior partner, Bernardo Wusu, has over 29 years' experience as a lawyer in the UK. BWF solicitors provide independent and practical legal assistance for all kinds of family matters, such as childcare, contested and uncontested divorce, and injunctions for domestic violence. Our childcare and family team appreciate
Okay, nice one. Rainbow Radio International. I'm trying to bring the and to say, don't crab up a home, see mommy and some paper, and a year water, a year, Bosnia, you will be there to do and Konomamo, Quab, and watching. But you say, we and I paid in the Nassau Theatre. Shannon Swam and say, ne, a BW solicitors, and they don't be dinkum. Ziana or Stoffel said, Raymond was 19 and Tintin, I demand to come and can't work today. So, Yanni BW for which come off from this time, copy him say, none to the Apemu King, na ya PJ went to one channel to my man. Lawyer Eunice at trust in Sebastian at come on. Uchi Rainbow Radio across London, DAB, so Sansibio, and Manchester, so a DAB Plus, and also a honor. Obetimi or Chini Rubenya Rainbow Radio apps on Facebook also Obetimi Enya Ewo Hono Rainbow Radio International with a double L and so Obetimi Enya Ewo Honum. It's a city NTB and never shall say na Yedi and Common has said in Yama is the Echo so Ewo Emra no more. I the party and said in Yamiazumus.
Yeah, fema ye wo London. Ya jia basobodie bebre. Ne ya redare ewo mranse mu. Eye legal services, BTC family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nyeden kra. Yen partner penimpa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi ti se child care eye abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twema mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu eweni ye wo bre mu enu ntini ye to ye mboase ma wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni haw kra. Wope advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare ewo January
0208131134 0208134646 and 0208131134. Lawyer.
Hello, Uncle Nat.
What's up? Oh, okay, nice one. Remember, cause they will say for you be out here.
Yamiadumo be out here. So be our holidays and so be a generally of fear. Also,
oh, good. Any yeah. Be ashe, be a bonebra. Nice one. Sir, we are here with you, so. Right, yeah, to us into one channel, so my message can catch you no lawyer in such chance BW solicitors 10:30 na ya page muntina no say won koma bebre ho no a de ebe to ho e de amaye ntino women are quite nature watch more anti letter to the program no wait be afraid but so baby ko maybe I say ultimate and want someone son be our code out there with my friend 02 awareness and the amount single entry who's with the bum went to miss some mobile so your marvelous who's we multiple be no cross and pass across a baby 18 over to me afraid 0208 into one channel so bit mark Facebook live on social media wait me so I didn't actually more Rainbow Radio International the double L if you already near that what theater lawyer then I go so young.
Okay, I think said before maybe hanum no. Na for ebisa me say na sa Akinsenya case no about for omo Zambrano derivative rights no. Yate hu bibi ana. Of course, the Court of Appeal for no make a decision. Usually, a decision can take a few weeks and I say months. And I think because this is a case that will affect a lot of people, they will take their time to make a decision in terms of Akinsenya case, no, which said that se obi na okra derivative rights. Na of course, onim say into me only due to settlements into okoye 2.5 nibi. Senya obe to me enya asset na ewo krom ha. Of course, due to the decision made by the High Court no in Akinsenya no, omoka say okra 2.5 nibi. Na first no crown pro no cry derivative rights are obe to me switch from the 2.5 no one to the settled status under the EU settlement scheme for Zambrano derivative rights holders. And so, of course, on him say, in the 5 years now, when to me I am no could 2.5 immunity or sang the application under the EU settlement scheme. But of course, Zambrano derivative rights holders are people who have primary care of a British child. Inti se uni nkrata na ebia wubano di 10 ewo krom ha na o kase because wubana abebe British ninti me pese meje derivative rights senya metumi ene meba atna ekrom ha because me na me ye the main primary carer me ni ho a ontumi enye hwe and it will be difficult for on also to be removed from ekrom ha inti yeah, was Saran Crawford, ever why, Zambrano and answer derivative rights applications are almost per se, almost settled status under the EU settlement scheme. And we are still waiting for the Court of Appeal to make a decision in terms of that case. My prayer home because I know that a lot of people are thinking that it's applicable to them, but my clients back could be home or say, my say. You wait to me switch for your 2.5 no so to Zambrano no so enye obia na be to me switch as I've said nkonform your primary carers of a British child say uni nkrata na o ka say because oba no wa be British ninti o gina no so abeje derivative rights it is not for nkonfor ebia akolane papa and I say omo mame eye British because omo ye exempt people into say akolane papa and I say ne mame eye British and ninti na akolane ye British dia and of course won ka ho bi into enye obia and na ebetumi aye sa switch no into yet ho bibia definitely ye bema etie for ne nkofo mo hwe yen e wo Facebook and YouTube ni na ehun say of course say ni say and Court of Appeal aka afa sa case no na embrewe and wa mobesumi aye applications no in terms of your general EU settlement scheme applications no of course yenim say say deadline of the 30th of June 2021 then you are able to provide reasonable grounds and I say reasonable excuse DNC I went to me any application no before 30th of June 2021. Then of course ube to me our online application for EU settled status. Ebim bebre ewo ho a ebia omante say ye will be a friend EU settlement scheme. And now crampo omo kra sa permanent residence card into omo dream say omo ya settled status into omo nka ho bi. And now crampo say ebia for one reason or the other, we are now parents and himself can be and answer now under care, the local care authority. Into now unim say it will be visa so some for including those under domestic abuse. If for any reason you can provide that reasonable excuse, the NC went to me any applications now. A client edaho emao say ube to me ISR applications no after the 30th of June 2021. And also at least unya certificate of application then you are able to show and to your employer say wo application no is still under processing into ehun boaye ba o de bema omo at least ebema omo ama ho aye adwuma anase wo current dan anase bibisa bema omo ehun say at least wo ye hu bibi because I think say still na employers bebre and sheda ehun senya sa EU settlement scheme no aye adwuma but omo beka che say omo hia code into say omo hia code dia and it means say just when you're employee afa will EU settlement scheme, but it is not. Yeah.
Maybe any right to meet my through her check and I say, and I say, inform one over here.
Of course, say because most employers would know say almost employee they have to take a copy of almost ID and I say biometric card which shows immigration status. Into some what did that na ebia ebewu and na crampo say o kohwehwe adwuma na adwuma mfo no pese ehwe immigration status they will do an online check into the home office have made it easy for them to do those checks. Into for instance we card ni bewu it will show up on almost system no say we card ni bewu. They want to know what you are doing about your application. And as a then they will obviously want to do those checks. And so of course, say, they will automatically do those checks because it's part and parcel of almost procedures they know say now home office find they outside, they will be liable for a fine. Of course, they would do as much as possible to do those checks. And so, of course, what's that situation? Or employer a visa for coda, then it means they want evidence. When you will settled status, and answer when you will pre-settled status. And also, say, ukachomo say after na wire application na when your certificate of application. Move to me ISR employability checking service online. Na to me edo reference number with time now will submit the application to then go and find out that of course wait to me application and certificate of application after biometrics into says then of course you'll be able to show and honor to them so that at least to me so that is also another should I say update me what Emma yetie for. And then generally still na incorporate free I must say yenim say 30th June deadline apa ho but still na yenim say yebetumi akofa yebuseni aba krom ha na and of course EU settlement scheme family permits edaso eye adwuma and to say EU family permits now mo train mu no and so wo yere wo kunu anasa wo ba anasa wo maame wo papa wo nana na mo wo ho before 31st December 2020 na opese kofa omo ba you can still make those EU settlement scheme family permit applications, no, and no there edaso ewo in say yejuma. Apart from EU settlement scheme family permits, no, clients be brave and so experience home office emails now more sending regarding EA family permits. In say obia application under the EA family permits, either for extended family member and I say direct family member to say area and I say but EA family permits nibia. Of course, government no aka say from the 30th of June family permit ni nano ebetwem omo issue and ono biom. And there are so many people who have made those applications. That's so home office in some and now say make a decision to refuse, but your lodge appeal. And of course, we have those who because of evidence now to make sure and the fact say judge who say bibia or say your dependents into home office no ndimo into say omode ma omo. Of course, if you are in such a situation now, home office no aka say there be, but court no so aka say omo be allow sa decision no. Of course, home office no say omo anye further appeal after the court have said say omo de be ma sa nimpa no. Na omo ka say omo ntumi emphasize EA family permit emma sa nimpa no because 30th June deadline no apa ho dia. And yet because of the fact say omo ankasa omo nim say omo guidance ne say courts make a decision na omo anye further appeal and answer omo amfa further evidence say ebia nibakro no ye application no there was some false documents and false information na omo aya then say omo di their court no can so. And if they are not able to do so, of course, then they should have appealed. But yes, almost to me issue nipano with family permits under the EA route there. And of course, they are almost cannot no correct because I said almost to me implement a decision now judge and as a court no are making. And he said, oh, was that situation na only lawyer, Pachoko, who lawyer na at least almost to me and pre-action protocol letter to the Home Office. Say decision now ascended through your email in regards to EA family permits no. You're wrong because courts no de ama nipa na to me enka say fa no. Of course say your pre-action protocol letter it means say you are willing to take on the Home Office in terms of judicial review. And say decision now make it wrong there. And say of course the ever courts because decision no wrong. But we are hoping say Home Office ankasa able to me baby afa home because there are so many people in the pipeline and there are so many decisions that have been made. And see of course so to me etnase ehwehwem ehun say nkofo dodo say and I be affected by almost decision not to not grant EA family permit. And if they are going to threaten them with judicial review there, and also another cost, and to say courts na for one reason or the other no, cost na there, and it will be better say say na ashrim ama sign for no EA family permits at least. So omunya EA family permits na betumi aye EU settlement scheme applications no under appendix EU betumi ede eno no erim. Of course we are just advising people in terms of eno no.
I will say ana me na no pemi ma single entry university na binti no manya bia ma business enti no we oba just once or me man multiple no pass am bio. Chairman, I say, lawyer Eunice, what's in
Pachai.
Okay, right. Young Quay.
Yeah, with the Mebusa lawyer Eunice as some Bakunim. Me Pacho, and I don't know almost say Zabrano a case, you know. our court. Into court to biometric card that you for no when your friend is a lawyer, a home office for now, you appeal. Near more almost 6 months, 6 weeks after they will hear their case. I couldn't say, I could saying, they say, and I acquired them say, yet me use you by maybe a Kobe say, in fact, this is the third time. You qualify to be after the me apply for indefinite. No. And now, secondly, Meira Kwakudi Ghana. All visa in one check, you could do a say, this is why a new application. No, was 10 years visa. No. Into a new application, or move with a unique identification number. And I know lawyer catch them say, immediately over status or fill application form. No, when you download the form, unique application, unique identification number. No, issue or form. No, so. But you could be a form. No. The engineer who saw unique number. No, meanwhile, or you make inquiries about the progress of the application, no. Almost actually say unique application, unique identification number, no. Emra. So we don't know where we can get that unique number, no. Think a lawyer bit me I'm Mr. Directives, management, social number, they come out with that.
Okay, and so what I said we hear no was I back, but why application no.
There be Akoka of Ghana. There you know when me and you check in.
Oh, okay.
You are your application. Then could I be in Samsung? You can imagine. Me break up.
And so, Otia fees ni bibia.
But you say,
with your application fee ni bibia.
The tia bibia.
And the bewo checklist no so. Say who application no so. You will see it clearly on the checklist. Ebeka application unique number. It will say the unique application number. And say 1212 BB.
There was a checklist of the Maya.
Yeah, our checklist no so and I say application form no so. It starts with 1212.
Yeah, and no okay. Yeah, be but.
And so who 1212 number now? Yeah, no.
Okay, let's check that.
Yeah, and then in regards to the other one, now I me dey kind man who updates no at the very beginning. Into Akesenya case no, of course in Kofobe a bisa say more it's me I make a decision and no. Of course a decision I say take time. Into a few weeks, but I think say because I somewhat now and it will affect a lot of people. Into any baby I better take just a few weeks. It will take some time. It can take even up to 6 months if the need be. Into of course, yet whom they will say Court of Appeal I make a decision in regards to sa case Nidia and the Yabema ETF for viewers Nina Ate. Of course. I know, say a lot of people think say it is for them, but Pachoku lawyer and yet obia over 2.5 BR and able to me I qualify for SAR route no into say during say o qualify there and there of course go lawyer, but and you obia never qualify.
Okay. Because I started saying me could do section 7. Section 7A need be hormono. We do honor my year kakra. Natural say I say my own qualify. Yena or mana to akasa
Okay, nice one. But it was a great to us in Shannon's moment. She said, open single interview to me about now. I want to know once and so dear. We hope I've been with me about Mona. Was so about numbers I use to studio 0208 0208 which me afraid about my bra. Lawyer Eunice, or Nema or the Aquamuna. Now, and I didn't episode they call.
Padro say.
And then episode they call.
Okay. Into your main topic, no. Into na make us say, yeah, share circumstances and I say reasons are you bet to me a refusal entry and I say entry clearance and I said leave to enter UK and I said the fact said when your entry clearance cramp no move it to me I cancel because from time to time when you call for almost say no more to UK hanum for one reason or the other and free UK hanum of course say you way free Chrome hanum there's a period of time so with this to answer now over to me I application crampo biom assign a back room ha and see you have a lot of people who message you and ask somewhere for say better day now move to me assign about back to the UK because one person sign back ebia namu a baby wo ha and I said na first no omo ewo partner be girlfriend be ewo chrome ha people have different circumstances, but say now to chrome her and for one reason or the other, you will free chrome her and answer one person or call ye and answer deport wa then home office for no a canfa star applications no say person will sign ever back bioma into I get a lot of these questions into now person mema it's a for viewers no who say anything and it's here. Home Office in Brandon, of course, the immigration rules, part 9, no, a kafa, JNC, ABA, to me, a refusal application, and I say ASL, refusal application. And see, there is a must and then there's a may, which means say some refusal application, these are the reasons, and I say, so almost per se, but because of A, B, and C, to me from my own see, very refuse to application now. Then of course, and also reasons ever. And first of all, let's look at Obia for instance. Let's say for one reason or the other, or commit a criminal offense into because now criminal offense no, convicted no, and man no, prison sentence of at least 12 months. And now even more than 12 months. And because of that, no, man deportation order. Omaka said, of course, you are going to be liable for deportation because of idea why. In the free chrome. Usually in such a case, say bokrono and you free chrome because of the fact that bokrono ama prison sentence of 12 months or more dear. Then usually no beka say and so we train 10 at least 10 years and sana ube to me I application ube to me they assign aba if for that reason no pay application ebia with 10 years no enya so so we application no before the 10 years is up definitely no ebe refuse the application because beka say 10-year ban no undi so into to me in room. If that is the reason why refuse here, then of course so trying 10 years no so answer na ube to me I application. 10 years no so crown pono be sign ashrim biom say kono na udi no na oyo friend no persistent offender and I say na why be so serious and I say aggravating senya share unyama na oye answer na udi free chrome ha and ya dia mo person mo demawa they can or may refuse it. And we always say application visa you should be able to show mitigating factors and also to make sure at the par why from the time you free chrome ha up to the time of course, with 10-year ban no ebeson. Into say, ebia woko Ghana and I will start a business. Na business no ayeye kakra into ube to me are providing and home yama to show say we obia we diligence. What start to business? Why yama efata e wo fie ebia wenya other communities to be involved in things like community volunteering services Over to me, edit no aka ho to let's say of course, or baby or hana or per se we make his application no to say that we will ban on a visit. Then those things will help in making the application more wholesome because of course say you will free chrome her wait to me actually say you'll be at least wait to me and settle up your own business and answer wait to me aye juma and for any more within the community on himself you'll be dear nyama say now wait to me I provide them home evidence at least on wait to me I share no I can say oh okay you who say nipa way was na bra was nti so or person obesha ne background pona and why not of course obey to me our application na you bet to me ediamano. We have other people, for instance, omo person mobile visit, say omo ewo criminal record, whether in the UK and I say outside of the UK, in the ABA, Ghana now, omo who say Sanipa we wabon chrono, whether they've given him a sentence of 12 months or they haven't given him sentence crampona. Omo be who says Sanipa we or you will be a yepen will chrome her. And so, yes, our visit application where Omobeka said, Pacho Bebre, Yenim so about no way. Ebia mama prison sentence, but yen so yen pel will chrome her into usually application be no Omobe refuse it unless 12 months have passed, unless 1 year have passed since Ubo sa chrono. And so for one reason or the other, Omo who say, hey, master, wabo chrono. So 12 months from the time I over no answer na obe to me a year application ama omo ashemu crampo no sa no crampo no o cause say application no after the 1 year and after the 12 months no it is always good to provide evidence of the fact say we situation no assistant because why you say ni say nkofo nim say we obi pa ewo community ni one and say we area ni one. So at least those things help to let the case worker who say okay say na asesa ebia corona boy no it wasn't something very serious until after 12 months no apa no so we application now the evidence na can say and I wait to me aya ama nkofo who say wabrabo no assistant and say we ni papa then of course the case worker will look at all of those evidence that would depend on so we obi ebia for one reason or the other who say ebia we application abe join we yere let's say and I say uknu na ode information ama enye correct in the ABA application also omu bisa say waba UK Chrome hada waba chronoda and as question be okay there be but nanka say we can yes sa inyama we no omu hu ne as false information
sa no be no there be ne ai cause me na me yen masesa there been so musa anyway you share brace said ya non craba pa ho sima ediasa ensia Rainbow Radio International Gusuti ne lawyer Eunice BWF solicitors and edge and common city kan so person obamu a e kwada ho so betimi abamu bra or church ne memu e wa ase ntie 020813 4646 0208134646 and 0208131134. Say open say obamu na so busa BBC ni anaba na kwanda honum say in fact they all kind of crying at the fufra linked with the immigration homes and so on and say mrabi biana obetimi afre na o macheche ide amount yenkoe
in that make say for instance na omu bisa question application mu na nke say oka yes and na oka no. For instance, why your application?
And I'm can't say yes or no. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
And I want to mention you.
Lawyer.
I just the lawyer can never see. And you know, young fans have worked for now. I say, now what no, okay, what jai? And yes or no, and I'm a born major, and I'm a boy. Anyway, young quite. Ma onye so kakra me why?
I'm a person who's a lawyer to be on a place. Madame Bark, the John so could be a half easy. Now, or a son called official school now, and or register courage now, all my friends are all right. I think more revision is on basis as an international student in the international, or much nursing Accra, and also on team the ABA people for next. I think so. Yeah, I'm here as a lawyer now. People can advice from professionals. Yeah, I'm the fact most of the lawyer man. Making more if you want to back. That's.
Lawyer out in a city. Agonta. Minimum be a shady. Na answer na. Clear, papa.
Oh, you're not making to say. Madam football back or could 2.5.
Phone very close to your mouth. Oh.
If I can.
It's from Anu Bufaso.
Okay.
I heard you say HTCB.
Okay, in Tiafi the lawyer, Tino. Me mean to you, me pass him beyond my church, wrong interpretation. And Tianco.
What the man can?
Patrai.
Yanko.
Well, now Mr. Madam should be say or you're not just say or the cookery. Now open the 2.5 when you be a paying home the man, I think so. Now already start school no now my friend say a friend say an assessment in Hong Kong but the brow coin and no more catching say unya 2.5 no a friend say 3 years group hanum into no assess no as international student. Into course now so first of all near the no more so obetiaka. And when I'm so bad, you know, or church much I mean I'm there say own can advice from professionals, you know. I'm saying maybe maybe aman.
Okay.
Making him when no money. If you pow, you know, because they would you know the best after
no problem.
And then I'm because we could do all the thing.
Okay, but that's the brain. I'm sure.
It's no,
can I mention tipa.
Okay.
2.5. So I'm college. And your my assessment, so norms we need 3 years of Chrome and I'm some big grading as international student.
Yeah.
So of course no person in say payment
yeah. And so of course, so our 2.5 nibi na requirements 3 years legal residence na. Then it means say no 2.5 na why no say another 2.5 no okoye no ebem into to me mano sa next 2.5 na okoye hu application na 3 years no so at least I don't know okoye sa student finance application for student loan na then at least to me like I said because now with me emit sa 3-year requirement ninti to me at the sa funding no amano because it is based on the legal residence ever chrome her and we thank God for case laws that to me I can say because at least se nipa no atena chrome her na with me enyan krata at least to me actually say watena chrome her for at least a 3-year period there and it is a way of them looking at that requirements I will move it to me at the amano and even it applies to unconform British into say oh British company not want to chrome her na over chrome her say over school na for instance when here student finance so to me meet us 3-year requirements na my funding no into just what's now UK chrome have for the 3 years answer na student finance into is applicable to everybody into madam for no catch and say on see na ne 2.5 na between no okonya another 2.5 na ne 3 years no so to me application for student finance nibium.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm going.
If I told if I'm a friend. If I told me buy through EEA family permit. But I buy 3 to 4 months ago now. Still I biometrics in your card and 9 number in my And is there any means I bet me the
I'm sure so why your biometrics are almost send you certificate of application. Into no sano, almost the best send you email. Email now we use it for application, no. And no almost the best film like I say, almost who say why your application for pre-settled status. Na so we juma over to me and that's why you juma. It is that certificate of application, no. Say no na ABR. Uba ha no munya edwuma bi na wo pese wo de kire omo an wo betumi e de akire omo but say na wunya edwuma na afi na wo ko hwehwe bia most of the time wo be hia N9 so woni N9 number unfortunately no certificate of application no emboa say ya wo be hia N9 no because so wo share your job center plus na and also wo share omo website na it is based on Nkata over to media channel say over Chrome ha answer na ama N9 into say o abotre dia and the make say nya abotre na omunya wo pre-settled status and I say omu confirm wo pre-settled status na o de no apply for NI over to me e de ayejuma.
Okay, me that's me patro na say me wa high on a be by almost 5 years here. Me to be may qualify for college and I just say me 3 years.
Inti se o mame e wo Chrome ha na ono ankasa wo settled status na o ye under the age of 21 na obenya settled status to say o mame but se o ye above the age of 21 there unfortunately omobema wo 5 years inti wo 5 years no so na wakoje settled status.
And so must me college.
Make age no into wo age no ye under 21 na and the woman would
me age in the menya 21 very soon na me just me person ka be college so may qualify for free
free day patcho
open sikani bi
that be free for college you know say be me kwa me piano
and I make say the grand be and say loan be na open no
any of them
the ones is cash
It's patcho say ya make catch other caller no before you know there's a 3-year residence requirement in say someone making sure say what na Chrome have for the 3 years answer na unbema student finance to say home students unless the 3 years has come onto me and year application for student finance for them to give you loan no, as a home student.
Kunta, bye. Okay, nice. About 45 minutes past now. Rainbow Radio International. I go see you. So, I also find out with my phone 0208 1134. Now, 0208 4646. Ufra, the Wama lawyer now watching mu Eddie Amau. 10:30 sharp. Now, your point, Uba Naja. Come over Nigeria to 10. Right. To assume I na ochen. That's why we criminal on.
Yes, it's now make I say, for instance, what application so now I say bia my application be that. Refuse me and I want to me anchor say refuse so. Besides say why application to any country including the UK I can say there be when you should have said yes. Bibisa no. Who say you've made some false representation and no almost taking it serious because say false information and now crumple say documents now present here who say a fake and a genuine document in the birth certificates now the man who say any system no so in almost say a fake document it's no sano omoka say because we use fake documents or sign another application there and you bet to me a refusal application no unless you are able to address the reasons now almost say false information no I didn't see now all this false information and I say false documents of course say one say documentation any BBA would call application visa center honom no one out them himself, of course, una udisa in yamane ekoma omo. But in terms of whether you've made a false representation and answer one of false documents in terms of the application, now why you know? So over to me, actually say there was no intention and answer and you what dream say na ope say would deceive you or more and answer and you what dream say na ope say ma dream say false documents no na ope say wo de mo senya wo to me ama documents e wo krom ha. If you can show, which is very difficult because intention is there. Ebe then na what show be what dream say na enye what dream say over to me. I edit draw a application also and answer over master document way. Of course, say ABA for instance, enye wanna we application. And na obi and na application no on your behalf. Now we can say signing partner or application no on my behalf no. Of course, whether Sanipa no enim and answer no unima, information na I would share application form no so, and at the end of the application form, baby will say is all the information correct to the best of your knowledge? Of course, when I say yes, and I wanna sign it say correct in terms of their unim no. In see, to me in case Sanipa no. And the information is share ho into na and ye wona o person with this information no share ho. That in itself no crampo will tell them say wona one nipa no the information is share ho sa into na uni sa intention no crampo na nipa no so or the information is share ho on your behalf and you have said say one kasa na wo sign here. In terms of situations like that, it is always best to let them know, say, of course, application now we are no. Now information here false, and I say information no crampo now or the to honom no. And yeah, what drain say, or this information no ever to hosa because ABA Okasa now o kasa no, and yeah brofo per se. ABA was school now who call no. When dredge bebre in say question now mo de to no ebi wan say na enye wa dwen say say ni say na omo bisa nti because of questions now mo bisa ya mo so unnim wan ko school anko echire nti ebi say ni say na wo de to ho na enye wa dwen say o pese oma omo extra information is o pese o deceive omo a o pese o je enkrata e wo krom ha nti sanyama we no. So open some much then they can then look at it and say, okay, wait to me at church and the entire information cover wrong and I said the entire documents now, for instance, yes I say any genuine no akoyesano. And see if you have other reasons and I say over to me at church say and your dream say now person will deceive you on one and I say your dream say person presents are false information now, then at least they can look at it because there's the requirement said they may refuse the application, but say to me shame now say okay, what provided good enough reasons and I say wait to me actually and say hey be a birth certificate now warrior and as okoje no na be sa information no nipa would sa enkra no man say onkoje sa birth certificate and free registry no ebia registry na okoje ye no omanfa information na anhye correctly nti say waka che nipa no say onko make sure say registry no e wo record of birth na omokoye wo ehonom what provided omo letter to show say information na omo banya wo omo honom in terms of birth certificate no no correct. Because of course, Ghana law no advises say so when to me any birth certificate at the time of birth now, after your birth you can still obtain a certified copy of birth certificates in the no sano nipa no ekoje because now we here in the of course after that period of time no whilst you are still saying say we wo Ghana and na wo mama and wo papa so ye wo mo Ghana nti sa nimpa no ekoje birth certificates on your behalf. Nti ubetumi achire mu achire de nti a ode sa information no ma omo and that it was not your intention say ube deceive you omo na say bibi sa na, then at least the case worker can look at all these reasons de nti a eba ne sa before making a decision on your application, because of course say when to me and share reasons the entire ban is idea, then they'll just refuse it because someone who say previously what making some false information and I say what making some false representations in terms of who application now if they think say it is more likely say now wondering ewo hopa na did deceive you or dia definitely no be refuse the application no, because ebia omonya evidence be and as omonya baby evidence to me actually omo say I standing power no
enye lead to omo bando se bia omo prima
oh there's no ban but refusing the be refuse so because omo be who say of course nipa way na we mean pa say obe try and throw application also and
it's almost a mini pass or refuse.
It's almost a mini pass or refuse so because the probability is say if they can show say it is more likely that now person would deceive or then of course mini pass refuse so it's over to me then you have to be able to show in evidence say na enye wa dream say over massive false information and I say over massive false documents no so it's very important to be able to show this evidence and I say over to me at church room senya eba ya massive false information not on your previous application and I say massive false document on let's say a previous document so almost the mouth crumple so case worker crumple let's say visit visa now for instance rim na immigration officers na more airports almost share information now they more into almost bisa wonsem and still in yama and to tosu ye na almost doing say information now wo ewo honom no and can in yama waka ewo application also into based on that ninti they are refusing or cancelling your entry clearance now on Ghana. They can do that because they believe the ABI information now and yet correct and I say you're false.
I say it mess you. So why I'm checking really them my back can say be me dey feel betray and so I know see there.
It's of course say obi eka say Mabedru airport na inyama na obi bisa me no manya ho ankyerɛkyerɛ mu ye enti nkrofo na cancel me entry clearance na mo de ma me no of course say banensa then you should be able to show them the enti a ebia de awokan no and koye pet with information na uma wo application no so and answer evidence na uma fa application now the back room. It is important because all these things will help the case worker understand the reason that call same way airports are and you pair with application now it's all the time no it's always good to have at the back of your mind say and way almost pet information of course to me I church room say ni say and here na your application and I say ma obi foforo and your application na ema odia mam pawsho bebre mamu enhwem kakra at least who information na application also na at least say ubedru airport and I say ubedru baby a omo bebisa wonsem a na we hu dia obetumi afa ho because application no akoye to say one kasa na wo ye say obi krampo na ye ma wo dia akoye to say one kasa na wo ye say hu e de nyema ewom say information say ni say no do shame a say hu say documents say ni say na omo de application na patcho say hu documents na omo de can application no ho a omde sa enkrata no edema it is important so be who say yema we ni na sometimes you meet certain people no one can say me nim documentation no use it for application and answer me nim information na omde share application form no so me ni copy bia. It's not right because one kasa application say asem koba one kasa na asem no ever told. So it is important says as much as possible open your copy of application and answer open your
now they are sure about him. Tioba me na o you for unsa. And na I do want to know jacket say you busawa na kasa no comment. I know so me
so you no comment at least waka shop say unim. It's better say Obeka say unim na wakoma wrong, totally wrong information cry.
Okay, no comment. I copy saying that anyway, my kodi jaka cry na to ade ni en
Patch you.
Rainbow Radio International go so.
Highly spiritual. Times have changed. Social distancing affected BPR. Coronavirus and in somewhat bow, but the laws are in place. Immigration issues and core baby new laws, any changes about every day. I don't think Seban immigration and in Remun Samahudu
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specializing in a range of legal services, including family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary and family law. At BWF, our solicitors are pleased to offer high-quality legal representation at competitive rates. Our senior partner, Bernardo Wusu, has over 29 years' experience as a lawyer in the UK. BWF solicitors provide independent and practical legal assistance for all kinds of family matters, such as childcare, contested and uncontested divorce, and injunctions for domestic violence. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you in this difficult time, which is why we offer confidential advice delivered in a sensitive manner. Our senior partner is an accredited member of the Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel, which guarantees expert representation in all family and matrimonial cases. We are located at 4th floor Anna House, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, London, N15 4NP. Just a short walk from Seven Sisters Underground.
Rainbow Radio International BWF solicitors and lawyer Eunice na train common city kan no say open say obe mo akwan the house wait about 0208234646 and 0208231134 and Facebook be hu your Rainbow Radio International with double L so be hu your no tune in Rainbow Radio across UK so and so na across London na econo DAB Manchester DAB platune no be nya so e wo honum but say the lawyer was say to no Quite the house with me, a friend of Busawon. Got about 29 minutes. Now you be payable. Late comers for no one ranted na Yanko. Right, lawyer, Yanko.
Yes, and of course, say over to me any copies of that information now on the share application or so, and answer over to me any copy of documents now on the Home Office phone in terms of the application now, then it is better so that at least unim say need say and omode share so and I say need say and document say and I say and omode F can application no in say at least say you bisa ho in some unim say okay say na say at least make no because I in some way and omode to application also. It is important that you know these things. Senya oba omo and cancel visa na say omo cancel entry clearance na ode air back room ha. And of course, you will have situations where, for instance, nipa na all your application no for one reason or the other no they are saying say oba chrome ha no now you are in breach of your immigration rules. Ebia oba overstayer and sana wo call. And I say, obey obia, for instance, for one reason or the other, no, Oba Chrome ha illegally into Abia would free Belgium and far over and our room. It's now you're illegal immigrants into Yehunesano, Yehun say, what application now, why no, of course, now we will be a overstayer and answer we illegal immigrants ever come into ye refuse to application say or the bedroom. In the of course, say records. Records no so because we used to within and answer we used to.
Now, how long is still so?
For I don't know, Sano, as long as you have stayed in Ukrom no for at least 12 months, no. So 12 months the pound over to me assign I application of you.
Oh, okay.
So in breach of immigration laws near Ukrom at least the 12 months pound from the time now. The free Chrome had dear, and dear over to me assign I application of you. Of course, no, you have to be able to show, say, 12 months, no, upper home. But say, pass, na we overstayer, and yama bia, na open so your applications, grandpa, we na any basis, so many things are we ube, Susan within 5 times, ube, Susan say, and say, say, we will be a mini pass over break immigration in Brano. Most of the time, no, in cases like that, say, oh yeah, another application, crampona, they will say they may refuse such an application because of the fact say, who pass say, now when mini say over here will be a oh yeah. Illegal and as over breaking immigration laws now ever chrome her. I know that of course most of the time no because of enkrata and semninty and I say ejuman semninty people do things to get by into ebia no omu you say obe enyama e de aye ejuma na omu yese na omu yese but it came to a time na omu ntumi enye sabium into omu hu omu no they had to obviously remove them. And so obisa no ye china na ye yini free chrome ha and ye deportation and ye removal. I think that a lot of people get these two things mixed up. So,
I said
it is so for one reason or the other. So oh yeah, ejuma wo baby na and ye one kasa wudi and I say bibisa na omoche na omo do detention mu na omo yi free chrome ha and ye removal. Into
remover. I don't know. Would you be identity here, Jumano?
I don't know. Say a criminal offense. Yeah, and now one son.
Then a total remover.
One son so any in crata will chroma into. I don't know, son. No one who say winning crata will chroma no. Omo bet to me, you. And now, omo can say you are liable to be removed from the UK. Into say omo booking flights now. Omo de wokwa I don't know and I friend a removal. So omo chrono na omo ma prison sentence of 12 months or more dear. And they no sano na woka say sani pano ye deport no because wa bo chrono wo krom ha omo man a prison sentence of 12 months or more. In say no na ye friend a deportation order because nipa no abo chrono omo man a prison sentence. But say ebia omo ko chill say and yeah, one and with that paper also.
What about say be a wow university and also the and also on my fine.
It's a overstay now. Who say?
Well, would be a
Bibia wa na uni krata still na you are liable for removal because uni krata will from her and under our Immigration Act 1971, no, that is a criminal offense. Obia, oye overstay, no, obia. For instance, they say we are criminal, and I say what with the criminal offense. Even though ye no, under umbrano, it is a criminal offense.
Say why you overstay, no?
Yeah, a criminal offense. Into now, we are liable for removal.
And here do kosano. Na. Tambena which must apply to you. Was say be a fancy fancy be overstay maybe 2 weeks and if I say no, but 3 years.
Yeah, it's why I overstay for let's say 3 years or 5 years. Now I'm not sure now you free chrome ha. And no sano at least 12 months pound home from the time you free home such that you will be able to make an application to come in. Before 1st December 2020, no, nankase owo a year ewo krom ha na onwe you we free krom ha na o kase o babak because we year ewo krom ha dia. And of course straight after the removal no so person your application now o kase o ba we year honom dia nanka obetumi aye straight away. You don't need 12 months answer na wait to me aye application bill. But since
okay, just mommy.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, hello, good morning. Me Pacho, me person bita lawyer Eunice advice kakra one.
Yeah, actually, young boy.
Okay, me Pacho, sorry, me Ghanaian, but Mawari and British Nina. We have a few family issues. We are separate here for some time, and what we need being Oba Fufuro. But
What share Oba Fufuro?
No, we will need within the time of us being separated, you know. And Obani Namia Dema November. But obey to me Aji because Akolani and India, the child is innocent. Obani means that Obani free South Africa. But obey to me Aji Kokoa ma Akolana na
hey, you know what she was a cocoa. You say I never could be over. Hey, no, young boy.
Okay, into Obita says, no crumbe to me, Aje British.
Jina Homana, Pacho Winim. Walk as an answer and yak clear, papa. Intino. Baby, I wish you know. I feel the young.
Okay. If I try my second question too, yeah.
Me that's the first one also because I not clear my lawyer.
Okay.
Tianko. Oh, second one send you.
Because they have now they separate the class due to make a part being ready. They separate here now. What we need for us for everyone is South Africa or the would November. Until Aklani is also innocent, we have to help the child. Until to me, I did book Anna.
And who speaking on behalf of Sarah or Banana?
On behalf of me,
husband. Oh, okay. Like you know what I say?
Yeah, into or kase ne kuno ne oba bi have affair into sa oba no wo eba ma ne kunu into sa akola no obetumi anya British book ana. Of course so kunu ya British a obetumi age British book ama akola no nso into ekrom ha so wo hwe ya British Nationality Act say akola ya wo no krom ha ne mame anasa ne papa British anasa settled da that Colano is automatically British. Of course, I don't know what the circumstances are with that relationship, but say opeso book no ma Colana obetumi aje as long as she's able to show say Akolano papa British.
Now, me pacho in this case, you know, DNA was it DNA bemwana.
There be say Akolano the birth certificate nature say wukunu and Akolane papa dia. There's no need for DNA.
Okay. Because I come in quantity, I come see omunku DNA. Because ninja buy one indi.
So if you say we try to honor the shapa.
I don't know. I don't really know. I think I'm in quantity.
But also papa na semo ka o kwama no sir.
It's just a misunderstanding.
Now, won't me nyamano?
There be papa is a white British. And I may be a Ghanaian, but me baby a doctor that year.
Okay.
This is about a friend in Swa. What could use you only near man where you use your be address at the bank. to get you lost, I have to try and make use of this opportunity.
No problem.
Yeah. And catch almost 5 years ago, no mujano. And using to say the bank using the address and the bank in the same name. Or change the address, the address, Nipani will be the our PCA. About immigration, so more but mobile no more know. But the person no using Nipan address, the person is really frustrated because of what can't baby you. But girls be there if you were there.
Lawyer, how about you?
It's a question I say.
Obi, your friend is saying, Obi, used to in exactly Obi Niema, at the acquire bank, Obi, I won't die when be. I'm say, if I corner or use it, not, I'm say, only frustrated because of supposed to be a mess up if you be a question or stress on 8 me.
Yes, but girl now could be a bank, no, Nimiama.
So, on our ocean, baby, and Jinabia woman.
I will a Nipano when near man address and so.
I see.
And almost on Bessamba back.
Okay, to say why not? It's so Bessamba back,
If you run in his
oh,
okay.
Back, yeah.
Okay. Of course, say, or you see, be address. Na and any panel and it is address now. Then of course, if you ever are not should not be afraid because yet on any day and I will account no so of course say or say because on if you any dear there is no issue in him having should I say ownership of the property because a day I will account no so and yet on any day there is no reason to be afraid on committee offense be say nimpa na obi account no of course say no onti fi honum biom na odren say omoba ba hwehwe no dia all he has to say is say nimpa kro no enti fi hanum biom nti minim baby a nimpa no etie. I don't think say they need to be afraid say obi ba ba che no anase bibisa of course enye ono ne din enewo account no so nti there's no need to be afraid.
I mean, the landlord was able to speak to them and almost on the sand back.
I'm officer, my man. I'm officer be on next year and so or hide your baby. But if the landlord has got nothing to hide,
to me after the program. So
okay. Right. Okay. Thank you very much.
No
Thank you.
worries. Bye. Right, yeah, it was into one channel, so I'm good about 15 minutes in channel, wait me afraid about now. Also, so the other so Busabiana, wait me, Ebusa, some doors. Eunice, to us,
I think Sanameka says, as much as possible, so who can say Nipacona, Abia, why overstayer, and I say why illegal, ever chroma, say. Yeah, can they say, oh yeah, obi a wa committed criminal offense now or sign back to a chrome hard dear. At least some 12 months upon answer on my application no bill.
Okay, my info will say hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. It's the same.
Now you prefer this lawyer, Eunice.
I say, oh, phone not that bathroom home be named so Sujina Garden.
Okay, but what's in
lawyer Tinka.
Wait, say.
Yeah, chairman.
All right. Now, person, this lawyer, say, me a master student for her. Now, me auntie, EU, I will apply for EU, no, a but but I have opportunity, say, me remember about joining as a student. Until now, the same, this say, still now meeting me the number. And I will send a train now with status when they back. Now a bus was send a bay. So now make me the number on the ticket of students. And I say, listen, you see EU, and I say, let me have another before I win the back. So now because
yes, Obi a student visa, and I say, oh, why a EU settlement scheme application?
Yes, mixed student visa, and I'm asking EU settlement application.
How is that possible?
Okay.
It's student visa na ewu ana say ebewu.
Ewu ye.
Okay, because usually no. So that's what student visa. Then of course I'm just thinking out loud to myself. Say, is it because you are somebody who is a family member of an EA national? And say how is the relationship? Wo papa now. Wo jano so I can say oh yeah family member of an EA national. And I said then.
Me auntie.
Oh auntie, okay. It's a word now auntie so to say oh yeah obia oh yeah family member of an EA national. Now of course we can say due to the fact that since before obe room crampo no now you were dependent on what auntie oba krom ha crampo no you are still dependent on what auntie and she is helping you in terms of funding, accommodation and the rest of it there. Then of course you can provide all of that evidence in terms of the EU settlement application now.
Exactly
oh
that.
yeah no partial say
Yes, exactly that. Yes, no.
okay. In say no sano, they will give you pre-settled status, which is limited leave to remain. So person kofa oyereba, you should be able to show say you have settled status because we share your appendix FM na oh ye obi a person kofa oyere and answer uknu eba krom ha. You should be able to show say you are settled in the UK and as cry indefinite leave to remain. And see, you should be able to show say when you're indefinite leave to remain, answer now over to me, akofa oyere, abeka ho, ewo krom ha. But if you have a child, now person akofa obane badia, if you have limited leave to remain, they are over to me, akofa obano, abeka ho.
It's lawyer now because student, so as a student, so no, and also omuma can send it to me.
Kesanke oyi ni Anthony de na free anka ono ne status no as master student no aye well ma menka wasem no be ma ono as a master student wa free ne yire na ne yire tie kure yasi na da bia na video call ya enti no timi ma yire timi mesra no on his status okrumu
Okay. I think that he's trying to find out say nanka on his student visa or to me any application for his wife to come and stay with him. Obviously with student visa, say it doesn't lead to settlement. And so oba na let's say 2 years visa route no so then it means she will be given the same duration as you on that student visa. And usually
what penista ana meboa why then Eunice ye enti say agunta ahina wo where you know so we master you know
me was 2 years and I think for study leave and so I think there must be 2 years
agunta for ko hu na for 2 na ko fa no bra
okay now the say me yeah application na MI
agunta fra lawyer Eunice obeya ma oboa
because
lawyer Eunice
my friend because why EU application no it will cancel the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eti dia hina ka open. You know on masters you yanko fa ire me tusu ba ku sesi ya ne hwe.
Oh, can medical the masters na here na.
Okay, mate lawyer is fana man to on fana on timi en frame why.
Pacho into
I want to pen paper naturally why.
Okay, into your main office line BWS solicitors. Your main office line is 0208 493 7340. Into 0208 493 7340. And me and customer number out of office hours near 075 35 81 3910. Into patch over to me after the program.
Freno, why? Me see be possible to Freno, why?
Okay.
And I don't know. Ujana, how many years in it? Where you been? Mate, why, friend, why? Okay, nice one. Oh, you want 8 minutes. Hello, Eunice. Boy, not maybe I'd be sitting here.
Okay. It's that me trust say obi sa application no na omuhu say of course ebia na wa be overstay and na say ni say NAC and there at least 12 months should pass and na what to me I application no bi ma opesa wo the room nanka before 1st December 2020 o yere wo ha na o yes application na you don't even have to wait for 1 year and I said 12 months no and when say what the application no to na what she say we yere o meet requirements no na omo ama visa no but see
I'm for your last caller hello
Pacho, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho, me team program no na me per advice kakra free lawyer Eunice.
Okay, me casa me on ka be nu lawyer lawyer yankwe. Well, can I some lawyer?
Lawyer Pacho, my spouse application be. And the beginning now can yes or no my view of my application. Emma home office was sending me a message, you know. Say mini nipa no netia. Omo prefer that evidence I say mini nipa neti. Me so no mini no because yes or no back on me family member address and I share so say at the moment no mini neti into your train ma ami for no allocate omo tiny bi ama omo ansa. And about Konozombisa and say, Minetiana, make a case iron. I say, there is something fishy about we meeting on my sending me. So I'm interested in this lawyers, like advice, Bena, or the money.
Lawyer.
Okay, in terms of application now, you know, who can say one who nete, but in reality, no, and of course.
And in this one form, this one personal information. Besides, your friend say, do you live with your
partner, husband?
With your me say yes. And baby, this one. Besides, do you live with your partner currently together? No, I'm still no. And I say, please explain. And I'm explaining at the moment, no, me Ninuya back on chain into your train man. I'm if one allocated I am my Miakokotna. Just I didn't
what's a when you're unchained?
Bearman in you and China.
Okay, they want to know the reason why. Is it because Abia Mufie BBS were ho into untumi entna ho and asa wawo into hiambwa and asa wukunu we ejuma wo baby into say okotena honom for ejuma. What is the reason? They want to know. Saying to me and make a decision.
The officer who says many nipa no netia me provide further evidence me nipa neti.
Okay.
Me evidence.
It doesn't mean say because at the moment no only nipa no entity almost very refuse the application no. They just want to know say is the relationship still ongoing and I say the relationship subsisting. Because we share your immigration rules now. One of the requirements, they say, so to me, say, relationship, no, that so is genuine, is subsisting. In see it, and hoping thing. Just because you are saying, say, Sisia, only Nipano, and Sisia, no, doesn't mean say, you can't provide evidence that your relationship is still genuine. And say, for instance, let's say, Sisia also only Ninuya nete. And also at baby. Is it because I'm the Juman ninty onto me and snap baby I would know because in a Juman no person obey a honor, but every weekend be a obefie. And I said, into baby sano, a GP for no ebe to me aka say oh ye nim say nipa kro we wa register us address we so ebia oni bank statements oni pay slips oni nyama obetumi a kire say ote ni nua no honom but at least GP for no there omo betumi a provide letter say or sa address we so they just want something to show say this is the reason why. Now I explain it in a cover letter say oh because of ABA Nejuman inti or ben Nejuman no senya over to me akwaba all the time but we can be our fie and I say every evening or try say over fa yehonum kakra na or assign ako. Inti bibi sano they want an explanation. They want to know say a relationship no that's all ever. If you are not able to provide them the information, sometimes they can even call you for interview just so that they know say relationship.
Before I'm my friend say like no, I'm in family here and I'm taking decision. But
yeah.
The way I now can begin, me say yes or no. Like me just make a kind of
Fred.
Said the bear.
Kasa.
Said the bear makes me. I'm on from Monday to Monday, and I think it's provided by email at the mouth.
Yeah.
I'm taking decision.
Yeah.
I'm a mishiki kakra.
Fred lawyer on the line, so why? Open kidney number no. Now friend why? Now non change you me now said we say enough why? Okay, nice one. You see bye bye. I had the busy lawyer. Bob address no numbers in the uncle.
Okay. Into saying yedikanka circumstances and answer reasons are home office bit me so a refusal application. No, of course. ABA was that situation no and now crampo Eunice that situation no or other issues in regards to family and answer womba and answer inyama one wo partner moko through na wo pese legal advice and now crampo say wo housing matter and answer we dwumemu nsem BWS solicitors say sa ejuma we ni na nti of course say ope ye ho eba dia ye office address BWS solicitors 4th floor Anna House 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road London postcode near N15 4NP into N15 4NP your office telephone number so 0208 493 7340 into 0208 493 7340 and so offices no be from Monday to Friday into from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. For on Sabakayen. Out of office hours, over to me after my mobile number 075 35 81 3910. Into Uncle Nat, your vampire said that send there, your best share you.
It will be nice one. I had in the situation and so on. Eunice said, BWS assistant attending Rainbow Radio International. Let me add to my next Thursday, so I'm attending Rainbow Radio because when it's here, no doubt about how Sima Edia Sawaka, Nini and Nasan Watch Theatre, see Yanko Ghana and Yanko Radio Kosu of Macramo.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can't see it properly. I can't move it.
I can. So, obviously, good morning, Lawyer Eunice and Uncle Nat. Please, how long do we how long do one have to wait for Home Office to send a card after winning a tribunal case, which is EU spouse? Of course, it is obi a winning appeal case, and as in the appeal no almost allow, and it's an EU spousal case. It depends. Currently, no, we now have EU settlement scheme family permits, and I have EEA family permits. It is EU settlement scheme family permits application at Home Office are allowed there. Then, of course, once the Home Office has not made any further appeal, no, you can make them aware. Say you are still waiting for them to issue your wife with the family permit. As I was saying this morning, in terms of your updates, no, say obi AJ decision from the tribunal and also from the courts to allow their appeal. Now, why EA family permits appeal? In say we under the old regulations, which is EA regulation 2016 family permits. Home Office, as I said, almost send in for emails. Say because deadline was 30th of June 2021. And say, to me, an issue, EA family permits nubium because it will be invalid. To me, fan to coin. And say, of course, if you are one of those who have won an EA family permits case, now still now Home Office no and getting in contact with you, no, then it means that they are going to, of course, send you an email. Say, EA family permits now, omode amawo no. To me emfa ma sani pakono because unfortunately no that time no etrim who EA family permits as valid because it was under the old EA regulations disubio. It is important to know say when you email no from the Home Office there and the patroko lawyer na at least to me and yes EU settlement scheme application be mao. And so, of course, Bell Yankee, EA family permits application, not we na Home Office for send us an email now. Then I better say, lawyer now, why EU settlement scheme family permits application no amount we hear.
Last question.
Obisu say, Eunice, how will the Home Office get to know if you are giving false information? Of course, for instance, we've still own your application to this country before. Now, one system. So, some time back, no, why your application to the UK, refuse say it, but one master information, no, they can also tell from their records. And I say, your application to Germany or to US. And now one financial say we as our application. They always have inter-correspondence with countries way and I say immigration no. Into say the two system no so na ebia Germany pick it up say oh nimpa way or your application you refuse so no. Into your system no so. They can easily find out. And I say, what the birth certificates, and I say, what the documentation, be akomo. Now later, your checks with these other countries. No who say not documentation, no, false. Then of course, then they can also find out that documents now not genuine. So they have a relationship with all other countries. So it's not just UK and I say MI5 into name they also UK in but they also have relationships and intercommunications with all these other countries. They communicate and that's how they are able to know say we use false documents. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mejamo meda imunina sesemi tumi adjoin and the program hopefully no that's in there ebesan eshebio.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specializing in a range of legal services, including family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary and family law. At BWF, our solicitors are pleased to offer high-quality legal representation at competitive rates. Our senior partner, Bernardo Wusu, has over 29 years' experience as a lawyer in the UK. BWF solicitors provide independent and practical legal assistance for all kinds of family matters, such as childcare, contested and uncontested divorce, and injunctions for domestic violence. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you in this difficult time, which is why we offer confidential advice delivered in a sensitive manner. Our senior partner is an accredited member of the Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel, which guarantees expert representation in all family and matrimonial cases. We are located at 4th floor Anna House, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, London, N15 4NP. Just a short walk from Seven Sisters Underground.